Today's my topic is the health. Yes, the health. And the tagline that I written below to that is, do we really care about this? Yes, the health, and do we really care about this? Most of us uh, are very excited about our health and health concern. We take some insurance, we do as much as we can, but somewhere we are lacking in maintaining the health. Today I selected this topic just because to show you something, that if you really balance some of the things, you will realize and you feel that you can definitely balance your health in your daily life. So let's talk about on this. A good food plays an important role to stay healthy, isn't it? And good or bad is your choice. Definitely good or bad food is your choice. Air, water and food is the most essential to stay healthy. Yes, if you just see your life closely, you can realize that there are only three things. It's a primary things, it's essentials things, most essential things that you need at least to stay alive. The first is air, second is water, and third is food. And we all human beings, including animals, are taking at least these three things. But how, when and what we eat, it matters to be healthy. How, when and what. Because sometimes we are definitely not care about what we are eating, how we are eating and when we are eating. And the same things with how we are drinking, when we are drinking and what we are drinking. So in this presentation, my all focus is to giving you a rough idea that a person should have, a common person should have. I am not going deep inside the medical science, but as far as my knowledge is concerned, an average people should know these common things. And today I am going to discuss and show you what it is. So air, water and food, the most essential to stay alive, healthy too. So I make a Venn diagram. If you see my presentation, you will see this Venn diagram, and I selected three circles. The first represent to air, the second represent to water, and third represent to food. And in the intersection of this Venn diagram, I put a heart on it. Yes, because it shows healthy heart definitely gives you a healthy body at least. So there are at least 4 key points in order to control the breathing in your daily life. Yes, as far as the air is concerned, air is basically a mixture of gases. A mixture of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide and rest of the other gases. And it is very wonder to see that in this mixture, the nitrogen is 78.09% by the volume and oxygen is 0.93%. Yes, 0.93%. And this is the oxygen that we are taking for our life. Continuously, round the clock. We take oxygen 24/7. Do we really know that how we are taking this oxygen? I mean, in terms of, not everybody knows that it is, you need not to even think about that. You automatically breathing and breathing all the time. But in this presentation, I like to tell you some important things, that how can you take a fresh air. Like I make a point like, um, definitely you cannot just increase the level of oxygen. You cannot increase the level of oxygen because it is not in your hand. You cannot change the composition of the air as a mixture of all the gases. But one thing you can do, if you wake up in the morning and if you just go in the park, if you just visit some greenish area around your home, around your house, then you can just spend some time over there and you can just at least breathe like 2 to 3 hours of fresh air, because morning air is considered to be as fresh as the rest of the day. So the first thing I like to highlight here in this presentation is to the time that you need to take air. Also, the air, when you're talking about the air, it indicates the respiratory system. Yes, and respiratory system is what? Respiratory system is like combination of nose, this windpipe, and the lungs. This is the three important things considered in the respiratory system. I will talk on this later. And balance the perfect ratio between the inhaling and exhaling. In our daily life, we are quite busy all the day. Then what happened? We just try to finish our work at time, and in order to meet the time, we just run. When you run, you cannot breathe properly. And as you know, in the secondary educations also, in your secondary school also, then the lacking of oxygens makes the lactic acid in the body. So, breathing air, that is unconscious things. You need not to focus on it, but I wanted to tell you that you should focus on it. Because in today's situation, it is not as easy as to just escape this, from your mind. So, as air is important, the water is also important. And water, it's a drinking of water. Because we know that the body also needs water. And you will be strange that I just again make some 4 points how to take waters. The first point is how to drink. How to drink means it is recommended, and since I am coming from the origin of India, there is a Vedic civilization, and in the Vedic civilization, we believe in drinking the water not by chugging it. That means you take the water in a glass and just immediately just drink it for the whole one. No, this is not the good idea. Even in the modern science, it's believed that we should take water by sip by sip. Why it is necessary? It is necessary because I written there, since saliva inside our mouth, saliva is alkaline in nature, and its stomach is acidic in nature. And according to the science, when alkaline things reacts with the acidic things, it becomes neutralized. So if there is acid inside your stomach, it definitely gives you a gas. So when you just take a water sipping in a sipping style, if you sip the water, then what happens? The alkaline mixed with the acid, it becomes neutralized. And when it neutralizes, you will stay healthy. So the first things how to drink water is to basically sipping it, not to just sip the water, not chugging the water. The second is when to drink. Yes, it's a very big question. When to drink? Avoid drinking water while having the food. Yes, again, even the science proved that when you just, while you are eating, when you started eating, the digestion process starts immediately, like starting from the mouth. Okay, so when you drink the water, it's basically doing what? It's drinking water shortly before or while you eating, the dilutes digestive juices and causes the because we know that the bile juice secrete the gastric juices inside our stomach. There is a juice that per day the liver secrete, it's give some some gastric juices. The gastric juices is basically nothing, it's a form of HCl, hydrochloric acid. So the hydrochloric acid form of gases, it's break down the food molecules into the pieces. But when you drink the water, the ratio of this acid destroyed. So it's affect the digestion process. So the second thing you need to keep in your mind, then do not drink the water while having the food. It's very compulsory. It's very compulsory. So the question is that when to drink that? You have to drink like before or after 45 minutes having the food. And it is the recommended one. The third, what? Safe water should be like 500 parts per million ppm of the total dissolved solid, that is TDS. There is a term TDS. I just wanted to highlight the TDS is basically, it's nothing, it's a dissolved solid, the total dissolved solids into the water. Because as we know that the water is not only the H2O, it's not the H2O, the hydrogen oxide, it's also having some minerals as well. If the TDS is very, is said to be the very low TDS or is said to be the very high TDS, then your body definitely do not absorb the minerals which is still coming with the water. So you need to just focus that your TDS is like, recommended TDS is 500 ppm. So this is the water you need to take. Also manage. Always pay attention towards the quality and quantity of water. Yes, the quality. What kind of quality of water you are drinking, it should be, maintained. Why I am just giving you this idea? Because don't you consider yourself that air is very important, water is very important, food is very important, and we are not giving our attention towards them. The moment we are just feeling thirsty, we just go, just have the water and just drink it. No, this is not the way. You should care about yourself. Because what is the input you are giving inside this machine? Because body is like a machine. If you are giving a wrong input to this machine, how can you expect a good output from this machine? And since the 60% by the volume, the water by the volume 60% inside your body, you cannot play a wrong game with it. So I just highlighted these all things in this drinking habit of your water. The first, how, the second one, when, the third is what to drink, and the last is manage your drinking style and quantity. As far as the quantity is concerned, I just wrote in this presentation that this is recommended that women drink more than 11 glasses, that means 91 ounce, and men drinks more than 15 glasses, that is 125 ounce water per day, and always try to drink the mineral water. Yes, it is very important. There is some criteria that you need to maintain, at least criteria. Because if you are lacking with the water, your skin doesn't glow, your digestion system doesn't work well. If you are not sweating well, then the waste material is not coming out from it. Because sweating is also an important activity in the body. So water is very essential. Even the water is essential for the kidney as well. If you are the kidney, what is kidney? Kidney is basically, it's nothing. It's purify the blood every seconds with the help of this water, and these waters push out all the waste material from our body. So in the form of urine, it pushes out all the waste material out from the body. So in this presentation, this drinking is again the important things right after the water, and drinking habit should be in this form.